Dear Starseeds walking upon Gaia, the calendar has turned. Yes, but what has actually occurred in the energetic architecture of your dimension goes far beyond any mundane measurement of time. A portal has opened, not metaphorically, not symbolically, but as a genuine rupture in the fabric of limitation itself, and the vast majority of souls walking Earth at this moment have absolutely no awareness that they are standing at the edge of the most significant vibrational gateway this planet has witnessed in over 2,000 years. I am Seraphine, and I speak to you now from the crystalline frequencies of the Galactic Federation of Light, from that luminous council of benevolent intelligences who have watched over humanity's evolution since the first seeds of consciousness were planted in your biological vessels. We have observed countless civilizations rise and dissolve across the cosmic ocean of existence, and yet what is unfolding upon your world in these opening days of 2026 carries a significance that has drawn the attention of beings from dimensions you cannot yet fathom. Why have these first moments of your new year become the focal point for such concentrated galactic observation? Because the alignment taking place on this 4th day of January has created what we call a convergence portal, a rare intersection of celestial mechanics and collective intention that generates doorways where previously there were only walls. But first, let me tell you about the 3 impossible things that are happening simultaneously in your energy field right now. The first is that your personal timeline, that singular thread of experience you have been walking since birth, has suddenly multiplied into 7 distinct pathways, each leading to a radically different version of your future. The second is that every unresolved emotion from 2025, every wound you thought you had buried, every goodbye you forced yourself to speak, is rising to the surface not as a punishment, but as fuel for an unprecedented acceleration. The third, and this is the one that changes everything, is that the cosmic forces governing this day are asking you to choose, consciously and deliberately, which portal you will step through. There is no neutral position anymore. The universe has placed before you an array of doorways, and standing still is no longer an option the architecture of reality will support. What I am about to share with you now concerns the precise celestial configuration illuminating your skies on this day, and why it carries such weight for those of you attuned to frequencies beyond the visible spectrum. The moon has entered Leo, that majestic golden sign of the cosmic lion, and this is no ordinary lunar transit. This Leo moon is not merely traveling through an astrological house, it is igniting something far more profound. It is activating what we call the heart flame protocol, a specific energetic sequence that occurs when lunar emotional energy merges with Leonine creative power during a period of profound collective awakening. The last time this particular combination manifested with such potency was during the Renaissance, when humanity experienced an explosion of artistic and intellectual achievement that forever altered the trajectory of your civilization. But something else is happening that I have not told you yet. This Leo moon is not acting alone. It is reflecting, amplifying, and transmitting the energies of a triple conjunction that is building in the heavens above you, a cosmic formation so rare and so powerful that ancient stargazers would have interpreted it as a direct communication from the divine. The Sun, Mars, and Venus are drawing together in celestial embrace, weaving their distinct frequencies into a single, overwhelming transmission of creative life force, assertive action, and magnetic attraction. When these 3 planetary bodies align in this manner, they generate what we observe from our vantage point as a column of golden light extending from your solar system into the broader galactic core. It is as though Earth is sending a signal, announcing to the cosmos that its inhabitants are ready for the next phase of evolution. The significance of this moment extends beyond your individual experience and touches the very fabric of what it means to be human in this era. For centuries, your species has been gradually ascending from the dense limitation-based reality of third-dimensional consciousness into the more fluid, intuitive, and interconnected space of fifth-dimensional awareness. This is not a metaphor or a spiritual fantasy. It is a measurable shift in the baseline frequency at which human consciousness operates, documented by the subtle energy researchers among your own scientists. The triple conjunction occurring now, bathed in the amplifying glow of the Leo moon, is functioning as a cosmic accelerant for this transition. It is as though the universe looked upon humanity and decided to provide rocket fuel for those souls ready to launch into their higher expression. Ancient text from civilizations long dissolved into the sands of time spoke of this period, The Vedic sages called it the transition from Kali Yuga to Satya Yuga, the movement from an age of darkness into an age of truth. Indigenous traditions across your continents preserved prophecies about these years, these precise turning points when the old world would finally loosen its grip and something luminous would push through the cracks. The Mayan timekeepers encoded this knowledge in their calendars, and the Egyptian mystery schools taught their initiates to prepare for exactly this cosmic window. What I tell you now is not new information. It is confirmation of what your ancestors knew, what your soul remembers, and what the starlight streaming through your window tonight is silently communicating to every cell of your being. Let me speak now about how this portal is affecting you on the most intimate level of your existence, in the private chambers of your consciousness where your deepest truths reside. The triple conjunction of Sun, Mars, and Venus, illuminated by the passionate Leo moon, is activating what we call the personal power matrix, that aspect of your energetic structure that governs how you perceive your own capacity to create change. Many of you have spent years, perhaps decades, operating from a diminished sense of what you are capable of. Circumstances, relationships, and inherited beliefs have constructed invisible ceilings above your potential, and you have unconsciously accepted these limitations as fixed features of reality. The energies pouring through this portal are systematically dissolving those ceilings, and the sensation this produces can be simultaneously exhilarating and disorienting. You may find yourself experiencing sudden surges of confidence, moments when you feel inexplicably powerful and capable of achievements you would previously have dismissed as impossible. These are not random mood fluctuations. They are glimpses of your authentic frequency, your natural state of being that has been obscured by the fog of third-dimensional conditioning. The Leo moon specifically governs the heart chakra and the solar plexus, those energy centers responsible for self-love, personal will, and creative expression. As this lunar light washes through your system, it is essentially recalibrating these centers, adjusting their output to match the higher vibrational template that is becoming available to humanity. Do not be alarmed if you feel different than you did mere weeks ago. You are different. The version of you that existed in 2025 is already beginning to feel like a distant memory, a photograph of someone you used to know. For those of you who identify as sensitive souls, empaths, or starseeds, this energetic intensity will be felt with particular acuity. Your refined nervous systems, designed to perceive subtle frequencies that most humans cannot detect, are receiving this transmission at full volume. The cosmic radio station has increased its broadcast strength, and your antenna is picking up signals that would have been imperceptible even months ago. Some of you may experience this as heightened intuition, sudden knowing about situations or people that proves uncannily accurate. Others may find their dream states becoming more vivid, more narrative, more clearly communicative. Still others will notice that synchronicities are multiplying at an almost overwhelming rate, as though the universe is constantly winking at you, constantly confirming that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Something else is happening that I have not yet revealed. The energies of this day are creating what we call relationship recalibration waves, pulses of transformative force that move through the connections between souls and adjust them according to their alignment with each person's highest path. This means that relationships which are genuinely supportive of your evolution will feel suddenly deeper, warmer, more resonant. You will look at certain people in your life and feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude, a recognition of how perfectly they fit into the tapestry of your journey. Simultaneously, connections that have been draining you, holding you back, or keeping you anchored to outdated versions of yourself will become impossible to ignore. The misalignment will feel almost physical, a tangible discomfort that signals the necessity of change. The collective consciousness of humanity is also undergoing profound shifts during this portal window. When millions of souls simultaneously receive transmissions of this magnitude, it creates ripple effects that extend far beyond individual experience. Social dynamics begin to change. Institutions that have operated from fear, scarcity, and control start to show cracks in their foundations. Meanwhile, new forms of community, new models of collaboration, new expressions of human connection begin to crystallize seemingly out of nowhere. Those of you paying attention to world events in the coming weeks will notice what appears to be an acceleration of change, both the dissolution of old systems and the emergence of new possibilities. This is not coincidence. It is the direct effect of the portal energies working through the collective field. Even the Earth herself is responding to this celestial activation. Gaia, as a conscious entity, is also ascending, also raising her frequency to meet the incoming light. This may manifest as unusual weather patterns, as shifts in the electromagnetic field that sensitives can perceive, as a general sense that the very ground beneath your feet is somehow more alive, more responsive, more communicative. Those of you who practice grounding exercises, who spend time in nature, who have cultivated a relationship with the planetary consciousness, will feel this most strongly. Gaia is celebrating. She has been waiting for humanity to reach this threshold, and now that you are here, she is joining her energy with yours in a dance of mutual evolution that will reshape the very definition of what it means to inhabit this beautiful blue sphere spinning through the cosmic void. What I am about to reveal concerns the year that stretches before you, the 12 months of unprecedented opportunity that 2026 represents for those souls awakened enough to recognize its true nature. This is the year where many doors open all at once. The singular, linear path that seemed to be your only option has suddenly fractured into multiple branching pathways, each leading to a distinctly different experience of reality. If you felt blocked, stuck, or limited to one direction in 2025, understand that those constraints were not permanent features of existence. They were the final compression before expansion, the last breath before the burst. The portals opening now offer choices that feel inspiring, creative, and saturated with genuine possibility. I see you being led to explore what truly excites you, to experiment with activities and experiences that your previous self would have dismissed as impractical or unrealistic. Perhaps it is traveling solo for the first time, feeling the intoxicating freedom of navigating an unfamiliar landscape with only your inner compass as guide. Perhaps it is attending that live performance you have dreamed of witnessing, allowing music or art or theatrical magic to penetrate your defenses and remind you why beauty matters. Perhaps it is launching that business you have sketched in notebooks but never dared to bring into tangible form. The universe is whispering to you now. You are allowed to want more, not from greed, not from ego, but from the recognition that your desires are sacred signals pointing toward your purpose. But here is what changes everything you thought you knew about manifesting your dreams. The year 2026 is operating under a cosmic principle we call the Portal Selection Protocol. Every significant choice you make during this year will function as an entry point into an entirely new reality stream. Choosing from excitement rather than fear will determine which version of your future you actually experience. This is not philosophy. It is mechanics. The vibrational frequency you emit at the moment of decision literally attracts the reality that matches that frequency. Decisions made from inspiration, from joy, from authentic desire, will open portals leading to experiences of expansion, abundance, and fulfillment. Decisions made from obligation, from fear of missing out, from pressure imposed by others, will open different portals entirely, ones that recycle familiar patterns of limitation and disappointment. There is blessed travel written in your energy field for this coming year. I see journeys that are not merely physical relocations, but genuine passages between states of being. For some of you, this manifests as trips overseas, as immersions in cultures far different from your own, as adventures that expand your understanding of how beautifully diverse human expression can be. For others, I see movement across water, cruises, or voyages that carry symbolic weight beyond their surface appearance. Water has always represented the emotional realm, the subconscious depths, the intuitive currents that guide those willing to listen. Travel by water during 2026 becomes a form of initiation, a ritual of cleansing and renewal that prepares you for the next chapter of your soul's journey. Something else is happening that carries profound significance for your emotional landscape. I see you moving away from environments saturated with old memories, from physical spaces that have kept you tethered to versions of yourself you have outgrown. This might manifest as an actual relocation, a new home, a new city, perhaps even a new country, or it might appear as a restructuring of your existing environment, a clearing out of objects and energies that no longer match who you are becoming. Distance creates healing that nothing else can provide. When you step into new surroundings, free from the constant triggers of past pain and outdated identity, you suddenly realize how much you were carrying without noticing. The relief is physical. The lightness is immediate. The space this creates becomes a canvas upon which your emerging self can finally begin to paint. I must tell you now about the blessed event approaching on your timeline, the manifestation you have been calling toward yourself, with prayers whispered in darkness and hopes harbored in secret chambers of the heart. Something you have desired for a very long time is preparing to crystallize into tangible reality during 2026. This is not vague spiritual encouragement. It is a specific prediction based on what we observe in the probability fields surrounding your energy signature. The nature of this blessing varies according to your individual journey. For some, it involves love or family, a committed relationship becoming official through ceremony, a pregnancy bringing new life into your world, news that draws loved ones together in celebrations of pure joy. For others, it manifests as personal achievement, reaching a milestone you once thought impossible, securing a position of stability, watching a business you nurtured finally bloom into success. What distinguishes this particular blessing is its purity. There will be no mixed emotions when it arrives, no hidden costs attached to its receipt, no nagging doubts undermining your ability to fully embrace it. This is the kind of happiness that requires no rationalization, no explanation, no defense. When it comes, and I tell you it is coming, you will feel aligned in a way you may have forgotten was possible. The certainty of it will settle into your bones. The rightness of it will quiet every inner critic that has ever whispered unworthiness into your ear. And in the aftermath of receiving this blessing, something shifts in your very countenance. A glow begins to emanate from you, a radiance that others cannot help but notice. Confidence that was previously theoretical becomes embodied, becomes the natural way you move through the world. For those of you entangled in matters requiring official resolution, court cases awaiting judgment, legal documents requiring approval, contracts waiting for signatures, immigration papers pending decision, I bring news of movement and completion. The energies of 2026 are particularly potent for dissolving bureaucratic delays and institutional obstacles. Matters that have felt impossibly stuck will begin to flow. Answers that seemed forever delayed will arrive in your mailbox, in your email inbox, in the words of officials who finally have the news you have been desperate to hear. This resolution extends to educational pursuits as well. Degrees that challenged you in 2025, examinations that tested your persistence, academic milestones that seem to recede every time you approach them. The finish line is visible now, and you have the strength remaining to cross it. What I am about to share changes the landscape of connection for those of you who have been walking alone. New communication is entering your field. Messages, correspondences, conversations that open doorways you could not have anticipated. For some, this arrives through the digital realm, through dating applications or online platforms where words exchanged across the etheric space of the internet begin to form genuine bonds. For others, it manifests as unexpected encounters in physical spaces, as conversations that begin casually and reveal themselves to be profoundly significant. The person or people approaching your timeline come with curiosity and respect, with genuine interest in understanding who you truly are beneath the surface, presentation you offer the world. Now I must speak to you about how to prepare yourself for these blessings, how to align your energy field so that it becomes a perfect receptor for the transmissions flowing through this portal. Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to open your heart center consistently and feel the celestial frequencies in every moment. We are using the Dark Elite's own weapons against them, taking their declassified consciousness technology that programmed closed hearts and blocked receptors and repurposing it to serve your alignment. It generates personalized sequences that help you harness the Leo Moon's amplification and the triple conjunction energies through intentional practice that activates your multidimensional portal. You can start with a $1 trial. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed to become a broadcasting station for these higher frequencies, rather than waiting for the perfect celestial moment. The portal is within your heart center now, not someday. Get your Destiny Engine $1 trial now, before this transmission window closes. Link in the description. The celestial configuration governing this day, the Leo Moon amplifying the triple conjunction of Sun, Mars, and Venus, carries specific frequencies that can be harnessed through intentional practice. The most essential preparation involves the heart center, that luminous chakra at the core of your chest that the Leo energies are directly activating. Place your hand upon your heart and feel its rhythm. This is not merely a biological pump circulating blood through tissue. It is a multi-dimensional portal, an access point to higher frequencies, a broadcasting station that transmits your authentic essence into the field of reality that surrounds you. During this portal window, the practice of visualization carries exponentially greater power than during ordinary periods. Whatever you genuinely desire, not what you think you should want, not what others have convinced you to pursue, but the authentic yearning of your soul, can be planted as a seed in the fertile ground of this cosmic moment. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and allow yourself to feel, not merely imagine but actually feel in your body, the reality of your desire already fulfilled. If you seek love, feel the warmth of that connection radiating through your chest. If you seek financial freedom, feel the relaxation in your shoulders, the ease in your breathing that accompanies security. If you seek creative success, feel the satisfaction of completed works, the joy of expression finding its audience. The universe responds to feeling far more directly than to thought, and this portal window is particularly sensitive to the vibrations of genuine emotion. Protection of your energy field becomes crucial during times of such potent cosmic activity. When portals open wide enough to allow accelerated blessings, they also permit intensified interference from lower frequencies. This is not cause for fear. It is simply cause for awareness. Ground yourself regularly by walking barefoot on earth, by placing your spine against the trunk of a tree, by immersing yourself in natural water if available. These practices create what we call anchor points, stabilizing connections to Gaia that prevent you from becoming unmoored as the higher frequencies lift your consciousness. Salt baths, particularly with sea salt or Himalayan crystals, serve to clear accumulated energetic debris from your aura. Consider the energetic hygiene of your physical space as well, opening windows to allow fresh air to circulate, clearing clutter that represents stagnant intention, burning sage or incense to shift the vibrational quality of your environment. Journaling during this period takes on prophetic dimensions. The act of writing by hand, not typing but actually moving a pen across paper, activates neural pathways that connect conscious intention with subconscious wisdom. Write about what you are leaving behind from 2025. Write about what you wish to create in 2026. Write about fears that have been holding you back. And then write about the moment you release them, the breath in which they dissolve, the lightness that follows their departure. Date these entries and keep them somewhere you will find them in the months ahead. You will be amazed when you revisit these words in the summer or the autumn of your year, how precisely the universe has responded to the seeds you planted in this portal moment. Pay attention to the synchronicities that multiply around you now. Numbers repeating on clocks, on license plates, on receipts. These are not coincidences but confirmations from the unified field that your frequency is aligning with your intended path. Animals appearing in unusual patterns. Birds, butterflies, creatures that seem to seek your attention. These are messengers offering guidance. Songs that play at the exact moment you were thinking of their lyrics. Conversations overheard that directly address questions you were privately contemplating. Books that fall open to pages containing precisely the wisdom you needed. None of this is random. The portal has thinned the barrier between intention and manifestation, and the universe is demonstrating its responsiveness to your awakened state. But I must speak honestly with you now about the challenges this powerful energy can produce. For to withhold this wisdom would be to leave you unprepared for certain aspects of this journey. The triple conjunction of Sun, Mars, and Venus, especially as amplified by the dramatic Leo moon, generates what we observe as concentrated personal power frequency, a potent force that can manifest as either creative assertion or destructive aggression depending on how it is channeled. The ego aspects of this configuration are significant. There may be temptation in yourself or in those around you to use this power for manipulation, for forcing personal agendas through charm or intimidation, for prioritizing immediate desire over long-term wisdom. This is the shadow side of the portal, and it must be acknowledged. Stay hyper-alert to these tendencies within yourself. When you feel the surge of power that this energy provides, pause before acting. Ask yourself whether the action you are about to take serves your highest good and the good of those your life touches, or whether it serves only the immediate gratification of an ego intoxicated by its own sense of capability. The consequences of irresponsible action during this window are amplified just as the consequences of aligned action are amplified. Choices made from unconsciousness, from reactivity, from the heat of unprocessed emotion will generate karmic ripples that extend far beyond what you might expect from seemingly minor decisions. This is not intended to frighten you, but to invite you into a state of conscious participation with the forces moving through your life. Now let me paint for you the vision of who you are becoming, the picture of the transformed self that awaits on the other side of this portal passage. Everything about the way you move through reality is shifting. The heaviness that has been your companion, that subtle weight of accumulated disappointment, of dreams deferred, of love withheld or withdrawn, is lifting from your shoulders in ways you will feel physically. Posture changes, breathing deepens, the face you see in mirrors begins to reflect a light that was previously obscured. This is not metaphor, but prediction based on the trajectory of energies currently in motion. The version of you emerging from this portal year is someone you have glimpsed in moments of expanded awareness, someone you have met in dreams, someone you have always known was possible but could not quite believe would actually manifest. The collective transformation of which you are a part extends far beyond your individual experience. Humanity as a species is crossing a threshold that separates one mode of existence from another entirely. The old world built on separation, competition, scarcity, and fear is not being reformed or adjusted, it is being replaced. The new world emerging in its place operates on principles that seem idealistic to the old mind, but are simply accurate to the higher dimensions of consciousness you are ascending into. Cooperation becomes more natural than competition. Abundance becomes more logical than hoarding. Connection becomes more desirable than isolation. By choosing to align with these portal energies, by consciously stepping through the doorway into higher frequency, you become a pioneer of this new world, a living demonstration that another way of being human is not only possible, but already manifesting in those courageous enough to embrace it. I thank you for receiving this transmission with such open hearts. Share what resonates with those souls in your life who are also awakening, who are also sensing that something unprecedented is unfolding, who are also ready to step through the doorways that are opening before them. Subscribe to continue receiving these communications, these glimpses into the greater reality of which your precious human life is a cherished part. Comment with your experiences as the portal energies move through your life. Your words become confirmation for others that they are not alone, that this journey is shared, that humanity is indeed waking up together into the dawn of a new age. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember always that the universe is not happening to you but through you, as you, for purposes more beautiful than the mind can comprehend. I am Seraphine of the Galactic Federation of Light. We love you beyond measure, and we are watching over you always.